In daily life, declining a request can become a significant challenge, especially when you want to maintain good relationships with others. Instead of feeling awkward or anxious about saying no, you can apply some tactful refusal tips that help protect your interests while respecting the feelings of the other person. From the Stoic perspective, declining is not just a mere act of refusal but also an art of communication where sincerity and respect are prioritized. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Stoic Lessons channel. Here, we explore profound life philosophies and valuable lessons for personal development. Through our videos, you will find inspiring stories, essential skills to face challenges, and mindsets that help you live a meaningful life. In this video, we will explore tactful refusal tips that won't offend others. Let's embark on a journey of self-discovery and create positive changes in our lives. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on the latest knowledge. And now, let's get started. In Stoicism, understanding your value is the foundation for making strong and consistent decisions. When you know why you want to decline something, your reasons will become grounded and sincere, making it easier for others to accept. For example, if a friend invites you to join a project but you know it will affect your family time, you can share the true reason. You might say, "I truly appreciate your invitation, but I want to spend more time with my family right now. I hope there will be another opportunity to join you." Maintain respect and calmness. According to Stoic philosophy, everyone has the freedom to choose and think. When you decline, keep a respectful attitude towards the other person and don't dwell too much on their reactions. Be gentle but firm. Stoicism encourages us not to try to control other people's emotions but to focus on our own responses. For instance, when someone invites you to an activity that you are genuinely not interested in, you might reply, "Thank you for thinking of me. I must decline this time. I wish you a wonderful experience." Sustain optimism and positive refusal. Stoic thinking emphasizes maintaining an optimistic attitude, even when you have to say no. Instead of just saying no, find a way to help the other person understand that your refusal is not personal but a decision that is right for you at the moment. For example, "I would love to join you, but I have many projects to complete at the moment. Perhaps next time I will have more time to join you." Use calmness to diffuse tension. Stoic philosophy values calmness, which helps you avoid overreacting in potentially stressful situations. When you maintain your calm, you can present your refusal in a gracious manner without causing misunderstandings or conflict. For example, if your boss asks you to take on additional work beyond your current capacity or time, you might say, "I would love to support this project, but my current tasks also need to be completed on time. I fear I won't be able to ensure good results if I take on more." Practice refusing without over-explaining. One of the lessons from Stoicism is knowing when to say less. Sometimes, a refusal doesn't need to come with an overly detailed explanation. Keep your response brief, polite, and clear. For instance, when you receive an invitation that you cannot accept, simply say, "Thank you for your invitation, but I can't participate this time." Exercise refusal to protect personal time and well-being. Stoicism helps us recognize the value of personal time and energy. When you feel that declining will help you protect your time to focus on more important things, remember that this not only benefits you but also helps you maintain sustainable relationships and avoid stress. For example, "I really value our friendship and know you need help. However, I have some work I need to prioritize and cannot assist you." Recognize you can't please everyone. One of the principles of Stoic thinking is understanding that you can't please everyone. Focus on what you can control, yourself, rather than worrying too much about what others think. Refusing is also a way to live authentically without being pressured by others. For instance, if someone is disappointed because you cannot help, you might say, "I understand this may upset you, but I have to consider what is best for both of us." Constructive refusal. Stoicism encourages us to maintain a constructive and empathetic attitude when saying no. Instead of declining outright, offer a suggestion or alternative help if possible. Example, "I can't assist you this time, but I can connect you with someone else who might be a better fit for your request." Uphold personal values and goals. Stoic philosophy teaches us to uphold our personal values and goals, not allowing others to influence our life direction. When you are clear about what is important to you, it becomes easier to refuse things that are not aligned. Example, if someone asks you to participate in a plan that doesn't fit, you might respond, "I appreciate your offer, but I am currently focused on other goals. Be honest but not harsh. Stoicism values honesty and truthfulness. But that doesn't mean you need to be overly rigid or critical. Keep your words sincere yet tactful to avoid hurting the other person. Example, if you don't like someone's idea, instead of saying it outright, you could say, "I understand your idea, but I have some different perspectives. Can we discuss further to find the best solution?" View refusal as a skill to practice. Stoicism teaches us that all skills require practice to master. And refusal is no exception. Don't shy away from saying no, view it as an opportunity to hone your communication skills and maintain self-esteem. Example, if you find it hard to refuse a close friend, practice with smaller situations first. Once you're comfortable, you'll find that refusing becomes easier and less stressful. Don't let guilt overwhelm you. Finally, Stoic thinking helps us avoid unnecessary negative feelings, especially guilt. When saying no, remember, refusing doesn't make you a bad or selfish person, it's a way to protect your own values. Example, if someone tries to pressure you into doing something you don't want to, calmly reaffirm your stance. "I understand this is important to you, but I need to consider what is best for myself." Maintain humility and respect. An important part of Stoic philosophy is to maintain humility and respect for others. When refusing, do so gently and avoid coming across as superior. This will make your refusal more palatable without creating distance. Example, if you decline a collaboration invitation because the work isn't suitable, you might say, "Your project is fantastic, but I'm afraid this isn't the right time for me to participate. I hope you find success and can collaborate with others who are a better fit." Show empathy. Refusing while still showing empathy is a subtle approach that helps you maintain good relationships. When others feel you care about their emotions, your refusal will be easier to accept. Example, if you can't attend an important event for a friend, express empathy. "I'm truly sorry I can't make it. I know this means a lot to you, and I hope there will be another opportunity to share in this joy." View refusal as an opportunity for self-improvement. According to Stoic philosophy, every action and word is an opportunity to improve oneself and practice self-control. When you learn to refuse gently and sincerely, you are gradually honing your communication skills and emotional regulation. Example, if you usually struggle to refuse, view the situation as an opportunity to challenge yourself. "I will try to say no this time and see how the other person reacts. This is a chance for me to practice my refusal skills." Practice refusal with gratitude. Even when saying no, you can express gratitude for the invitation or opportunity someone presents. Stoic philosophy emphasizes gratitude and encourages us to approach every situation with a positive mindset. Example, when declining a job opportunity, you might say, "I truly appreciate you considering me for this position. However, I need to carefully evaluate my path and feel this isn't the right fit. Thank you very much for creating this opportunity." Maintain good relationships despite refusing. Stoic philosophy teaches us not only how to refuse but also emphasizes the importance of relationships. Even when you decline, express your desire to maintain a good relationship and offer support to others when you can. Example, when you refuse to join a colleague's project group, let them know you still value the relationship. "I can't participate in this project, but if you need any support or assistance with something else, just let me know. I'm happy to help within my capacity." Practicing the art of letting go of outcomes. Stoicism teaches us not to be overly concerned about the outcomes or others' reactions when making decisions. Instead, focus on declining requests with sincerity and standing firm in your stance. When you're not obsessed with the result, you'll feel freer and lighter when saying no. For example, if you're worried that someone might be upset when you decline, remember that their feelings are beyond your control. What's important is that you have done your part by politely declining. Respect others' time by declining early. An aspect of Stoic thinking is effective time management and not wasting others' time. When you know you can't meet a request, decline early so that others can seek alternative solutions. For example, if a friend asks for your help with a project you can't join, decline early with a clear attitude. "I'm really sorry I can't support you this time." You should seek additional help early to ensure you meet the deadline. Don't hesitate to decline decisively. Decisiveness is a crucial quality when declining according to Stoic principles. This doesn't mean you have to be rigid. Instead, be clear and steadfast when needed. Don't let feelings of guilt or social pressure make you abandon your intentions. For example, When a close friend invites you to an activity you don't want to attend, be clear, I'm really not interested in this activity. But thank you for thinking of me. Learn to say no, to say yes to yourself. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of prioritizing personal values and living a meaningful life. When you say no to things that aren't genuinely important, you're creating space to say yes to the values and goals you desire. For example, if you're invited to participate in a project outside of work hours, you might decline because you want to spend time on yourself. Thank you for your invitation, but right now I want to take some time to rest after work. I look forward to another opportunity in the future. Understand that saying no doesn't diminish your value. According to Stoicism, saying no doesn't make you a less friendly or kind person. It's merely part of protecting your personal values and achieving your own goals. Remember that your worth doesn't depend on agreeing to or declining others' requests. For example, when declining a collaboration proposal, you could say, I appreciate your proposal, but I currently don't have enough time and resources to participate. I hope we will have a chance to collaborate in the future. Learn to let go of the pressure to always agree. Stoicism encourages us to break free from the pressure to please everyone and focus on what truly matters. Remember, sometimes saying no is a way to stand your ground and not let others control your life. For example, when someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, you might respond, I'm sorry, but I can't help right now. I hope you find someone else suitable. Don't over-explain. When skillfully declining, you don't need to provide too many reasons or elaborate excuses. According to Stoic thinking, it's essential to keep your refusal simple and sincere. This helps you avoid getting into a situation where you must over-explain, which can lead to awkwardness or doubt from the other party. For example, if someone invites you to join a project but you don't really want to, respond briefly and meaningfully, such as, thank you for thinking of me, but I can't participate this time. Emphasize respect for personal decisions. In Stoic philosophy, self-determination and self-respect are core values. Refusing a request not only protects yourself but also shows respect for your own decisions. When declining, emphasize the respect you have for your boundaries and personal values. For example, when declining an invitation to a party, you might say, thank you very much for the invite, but I feel this isn't the right time for me to join. I hope we can meet up next time. Practice silence after declining. After saying no, remain silent and don't rush to explain further. Stoicism advises us to stay calm and not feel pressured to make others comfortable at all times. Sometimes, silence and certainty will help the other party understand and respect your decision. For example, when refusing a request, just respond briefly and remain silent. The other person will notice the certainty in your decision and may not continue to persuade you. Take time to think before making a decision. Part of gracefully declining is allowing yourself time to think before responding. This not only gives you time to evaluate but also shows others that you value their invitation. When you think calmly, you'll have a more reasonable and convincing answer. For example, if someone invites you to an important event, you might say, thank you for the invitation, let me think it over, and I'll get back to you soon. Accept that you can't please everyone. According to Stoic thinking, you are not responsible for pleasing everyone. This means sometimes you need the courage to accept that you cannot meet every request from others. Standing firm and making reasonable decisions will help you live true to your values. For example, when you have to decline to help because you're busy, remember that you are not responsible for pleasing everyone. Say, I'd love to help, but right now I really don't have the time. I hope you understand. View rejection as a part of cultivating Stoic mindset. Rejection is not just a social skill but also a way to cultivate a Stoic mindset. The ability to say no gracefully and politely shows that you are in control of yourself and know your limits. View each rejection as an opportunity to strengthen your resolve and determination. Example, when you decline to participate in an unsuitable project, think of it as an occasion to practice making sound decisions without being pressured by external circumstances. Maintain positivity even after saying no. After rejecting an offer, continue to maintain a positive and cheerful attitude in your relationships. This helps others see that you are not rejecting them personally but rather that the current circumstances do not fit. Example, after declining an invitation, suggest another time to meet. I can't join this time, but I hope we can meet soon. Practice gratitude. According to Stoic philosophy, Gratitude is a crucial element that helps individuals maintain positivity and reduce stress in challenging situations. When you decline a request, express gratitude to the person who invited you, as this not only lightens the conversation but also fosters a deeper connection. Example: if someone invites you to an event you cannot attend, say, "Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm really sorry I can't make it, but I appreciate you thinking of me." Share personal experiences. When declining a request, sometimes sharing a related personal experience can help others understand your reason for saying no. This not only clarifies your rationale but also fosters empathy and understanding between both parties. Example: I've been in a similar situation and ultimately had to say no. I completely understand where you're coming from, but I can't participate this time. Learn to show concern for others' feelings. Part of saying no gracefully is demonstrating that you genuinely care about the other person's feelings. Sensitivity in communication can make your rejection less hurtful. You can show concern through body language, eye contact, and tone of voice. Example: look into the person's eyes when you decline and use a warm, sincere tone. You might say, "I really want to help you, but I can't at the moment. I hope you find someone more suitable." Seek opportunities to suggest alternative solutions. When declining a request, try to suggest other solutions that might be more suitable for both you and the requester. This not only helps the other person feel they still have options but also shows your willingness to support them in other ways. Example: I can't help you with this project, but I know some people who might be a better fit. I'd be happy to introduce you to them. Avoid guilt after saying no. According to Stoic philosophy, feelings of guilt often stem from worrying about others' reactions. Remember that you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Once you've made a decision, stand firm in it without overthinking. Example: if you reject a request from a colleague, remind yourself that this doesn't make you a bad person. Keep in mind that you also have the right to protect your time and space. Share a different perspective. One effective way to decline is to share an alternative perspective you may have on the issue. This not only clarifies your reason for saying no but also creates a more open dialogue, helping others understand that your rejection is not rigid but based on reasonable grounds. Example: I think this may not be very effective, but I'd love to hear more about why you want me to participate. Respect your time. Time is a valuable asset, and according to Stoic philosophy, you need to know how to manage it wisely. When saying no, remember that protecting your time also shows self-respect. Example: I have a lot on my plate right now, so I can't participate. Thank you for understanding. Clearly communicate that it's not personal. When rejecting, it's essential to convey that your decision isn't about the requester but rather about your circumstances or limits. This helps reduce pressure on the other person and creates a more comfortable atmosphere. Example: I really enjoy working with you, but I can't join at this time. I hope we can collaborate in the future. Use positive language. The language you use can affect how others perceive your rejection. Instead of saying no bluntly, try using positive phrases to make your rejection easier to accept. Example: I really appreciate your invitation, but I think I won't participate. I hope you can understand. Reevaluating the value of relationships. Finally, remember that every refusal can impact your relationships. Reassessing the value of each relationship can help you make more informed decisions about when to say no. If you feel that a relationship is worth maintaining, find ways to continue supporting others without compromising your own values. For example, if the request comes from a close friend, you can decline while still showing care and support by suggesting an alternative way to help, creating conditions to explore underlying concerns. Sometimes, others may feel anxious about your refusal. A good approach is to encourage them to explore why they feel that way. This can help you understand them better and create an opportunity for a more sincere conversation. For example, you might say, "I sense you're a bit disappointed that I can't join. Perhaps I could understand your feelings better." Demonstrating willingness to listen. When you refuse, make sure to create a space for the other person to share their feelings and opinions. Your willingness to listen not only shows you care but also helps the other person feel respected. For instance, you could say, "I know that saying no might disappoint you. If you want to share more, I'm here to listen." Encouraging them to engage in other activities. If you cannot participate in a specific activity, encourage others to seek out similar activities they might enjoy. This not only helps redirect their focus but also shows that you care about their growth. For example, you could say, I can't make it to this meeting. But I think you could look into other groups in this field. Limiting the number of refusals. It's important to limit the number of times you decline requests from the same person within a short time. If you refuse too often, the other person may feel undervalued or unappreciated. Consider carefully before saying no to maintain a positive relationship, creating conditions for them to recognize their own needs. When you decline, you can encourage the other person to explore their own needs and desires. This not only fosters self-awareness but also helps them become more independent. For instance, you might think this will help you, but ask yourself if it's really what you need. Considering the timing of refusals. The timing of your refusal is crucial. If possible, choose an appropriate moment to express your refusal when both you and the other person are calm. Avoid declining when emotions are running high, as this can lead to misunderstandings and negative feelings. For example, you could say, "Let's talk about this later when we both have time to listen and reflect." Planning for difficult situations. Prepare in advance for situations where you anticipate needing to refuse. Preparation will help you feel more confident and respond more flexibly in challenging circumstances. For example, you could practice hypothetical situations with a friend or write down responses for scenarios you know might arise. Respecting others' privacy. When you refuse, remember that others have their own emotions and privacy. Respecting their space and privacy can help maintain a positive relationship. For instance, you might say, "I fully respect your decision if you don't want to share why you need me to participate." Setting long-term goals for relationships. When refusing, think about your long-term goals for your relationship with the other person. This can help you make more informed decisions about when and how to decline. For example, you might say, "Although I can't assist right now, I really want to continue maintaining this positive relationship in the future." Concluding with a positive wish. Finally, always end a refusal conversation with a positive wish. This helps keep the atmosphere positive and shows that you still care about the other person, even though you've declined their request. For example, you might say, "I wish you success with this project and hope to hear more about it in the future." Conclusion. Mastering the art of graciously saying no without hurting feelings requires practice. The tips and methods outlined above will not only help you maintain healthy relationships but also demonstrate maturity in your communication style. Through the lens of Stoic philosophy, you can find strength in refusal and execute it with finesse. From holding firm to personal views to showing gratitude, sincerity, and respect, all contribute to a positive communication picture. Practice and apply these skills in your daily life, and you'll notice a difference in how you interact with others. Understanding and sharing will help you build sustainable relationships while safeguarding your own values. This not only enriches your life but also contributes to your personal growth. Remember, saying no is not a negative act, it's part of maintaining balance in life. I wish you success in practicing graceful refusals and building positive relationships.